March M3.4U. On Monday, we're 4 days to expiration. We are more than -4 delta. That is an up adjustment. So I'm just going to up adjust this by our standard adjustment is this rolling in the long strike. If I don't like my gamma here, I can fix it. Like can start pulling my size down. I can start correcting my delta more in this manner, right? That kind of starts to flatten me out. I'd go a little bit more because I'm not quite a limit. This is the idea though, right? So I can do that if I wanted to go the extreme.
Before we get rolling here, just a reminder to please like and share our videos. Your support helps us to continue to bring you the wonderful content that we share with you each and every week.
Something like that, right? So that flattens me out. That takes out my upside risk. That allows me to make more money. That takes out a lot of my downside risk. And it's just basically a smaller position. It's just an alternative adjustment method that makes more sense protectively. But this is where we're at by guidelines. If I go to Tuesday, I have a upside violation. -4 delta is all I can do. My standard adjustment is to roll this down. I roll these two down, puts me into flat. I'm now up about 1435. And remember, this is only a $5,000 planned capital trade, which we really only ever get 4,000 in. This is a pretty good gain, right? If I go to Wednesday, market pulls back. Positionally, I want everybody to look at this dynamic. If I'm this close to expiration, this is like a cliff. So I have a bit of risk there. I have to roll this back. So standard adjustments is going to close this out. It's going to require a rollback. Go 20 points under the money, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. This is my standard adjustment right here. And that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I might not want to do that the day before I'm going to exit. There's some execution stuff going on there. Still holding on to a lot of risk. I might want to do something easier. But I could certainly, exit this at a 3 times, this is a 20% gain. I can exit it at 20% gain. I can roll back. But my objective with this here is even if I didn't hit an adjustment trigger that would require me to roll back, one of the things I'd want to do is I'd want to get the cliff further away. And I'd want to do so in a manner where it really doesn't affect my upside, which is basically what this rollback does. An alternative adjustment is kind of like what we were talking about before. And I just took this for the demonstration. I'm going to move this cliff back by rolling this short back, and then I'm going to roll the upper thing back. This is a rollback reduction in size. So now my total risk to the downside is only like 1,600 instead of it was going to be 3,000. And it's just, like I said, this is just an alternative. And my upside risk is maybe a little bit more than it was before. I think it was $500 locked in. Now it's only $400 locked in, but it really flattens this out. That's what I chose to do there. We go to the following day. This ends up being up in this range here by close of day. And I kind of have to exit it here because I'm a little bit tight. 33.52. Had we done the other thing, we'd probably be up about the same amount because the market went up. So it really does make a difference. It was just a lot easier to do it this way and a little bit safer as far as it gave me a little bit more range to the downside and didn't hurt the upside. This is going to be my exit. Don't underestimate the power of these. If I normally make $250 to $500 and I make $33.52, like a 70% gain on my $5,000 planned capital, that sets me for the year. The trades win most of the time. I could lose virtually every other trade and still make money for the year. These are powerful. Like a lot of people will say, oh, I won't hold it for that or this or that, or they cut their profits off like really early. You get in a situation where you can get into this. Like we do this a lot in the pro membership. Like we'll see 3 break evens and then we'll see 150% gain or something. These are powerful. They can like make your year. Just keep that in mind. So anyway, that's what we have there. This is our exit. Our M3.4U, I exited a little bit later in the day. I had a live position on this, actually this position. So I actually exited this with real prices. A lot of these are simulated, but not all of them. I exited at like 545 at real prices, which was about that. And then I have we got stopped out of the options trade for income April trade, which was minor of cost, by the way. If I can make $3,300 on this trade or whatever it was, stop out at exit loss trigger $500, it's nothing, right? At that point. So that's not a big deal. If I go to Friday, we have an entry. So as of Friday, asset price is 24.26. Short strikes technically should be at 2,400 because it's under 27. Realistically, it might be at 24.10. It might be at 2,400, depending on exactly when you checked it. I stuck these in at 2,400. I did a 60-40 broken wing butterfly, as is standard. That gives me a positive 4 delta. That is my limit. So I open this up. 264 is reasonable. I really like this entry. I actually like the entry at maximum limit on this. But this is a really nice entry technically. You guys who are doing market outlook, it's pretty high probability of a bounce today, right? Whether it holds or not, we don't know. But the day was very likely to be up on the following day. This makes it a nice entry. And realistically, if we play the bounce right today, we can yank the risk out of this if we want to, and then trade it with very little risk. This is our standard entry. We'll see how that goes.